Okay, hello ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm going to draw the stair related plans of our building. Firstly, let's remember our building and let's remember its stair system. This was the schematic plan of our building. There was a bedroom here, okay, and the bathroom was there. Let's write the names of the rooms. This is bathroom. This is bedroom. We have a saloon here. Okay, there was a kitchenette, kitchen counter. There was a veranda here. And today we are going to work the main stair of the building. Okay, it was a four-riser, three-step stair, like this. Okay, let's draw its arrow. Here is its arrow. And this was the main entrance door of the building. And between ground level, natural ground level, and the ground floor level of the building, we have got 72 centimeters of level difference. Okay, and the landing in front of the stair is at the same level with our building. Okay, so the building is slightly elevated from the ground. Let's draw a schematic section of our building. This is ground level. Okay, between ground, soil, and our building's ground floor, there was a level difference like this. And this was our building. Okay, so ground level was 0.00 and ground floor level was 0.72. Okay, now we are going to work on the structural system of this stair. We are going to design it in two ways. The first one will be generating it like a stair on ground. You remember floor on ground? This will be similar. This will be a stair on ground. And secondly, we are going to make it a reinforced concrete span passing stair. Let's see how it happens. First, I run out of draft papers. Just a second. Let me grab a couple of sheets. Okay, let's draw the plan of this stair firstly. In both of the alternatives, I want the stair system to have a separate structural system. And the first one will have a structural system, mainly which is soil itself. Okay, so we are going to generate planes on top of soil there. But there is a problem. The problem is this plane, this landing, is standing above the ground. Okay, so in order to make this landing being supported by soil, I need to elevate the soil as well. But unfortunately, can soil stand vertically? What do I try to mean? Firstly, let's draw the section of our building. The section of our building will be something like this. Okay, so I have carried lines from there to here. Okay, and this is my veranda. Okay, so here is my veranda. Let's put a handrail and balustrade there. Okay, and my ground floor level is here. This is ground level that we can plant grass. Okay, and right here I have my landing and my steps like this. I have. Okay, and here is the main door of the building, let's assume. Okay, so what I say is this plane of the landing and these planes of the steps may be carried by soil. But unfortunately, if we try to give soil this form, at this point it will fall down like that. Because don't forget that soil cannot stand perpendicularly by itself. So what we need to do in order to hold soil perpendicularly or vertically, we need to use what? Come on, who may answer that? We need to use a what? A shear or alternatively retaining wall. Okay, which means that on all sides of this landing we need to use a retaining wall. Now let's draw the plan of that stair in a larger scale. Okay, I'm going to enlarge this part of the building. So these are my borders, the borders of my building, and this is my stair. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to construct, now I'm trying to draw a horizontal section like this and looking down. Don't forget that plans are also sections, horizontal sections. Okay, what will I do? In order to hold soil and prevent it to fall down, I need to construct here a retaining wall. Okay, and in order to keep soil, I'm going to fill soil here. Let's write it. This is going to be soil filling. In order to hold soil there, I need to construct a retaining wall on this side of it as also. Okay, and also I'm going to generate these steps by placing concrete on top of soil. These will be soil on ground type of stairs. Step on ground type of steps. Okay, at this point I'm going to, okay, I have one more, okay, 1, 2, yes, like this. Okay, I'm going to have one more retaining wall which is going to have a stepped form. Okay, so now let me hatch it in order to make you understand clearly. Okay, these are retaining walls. It's standing on the side of the landing. And when it comes to the step part, it's going to have a stepped form. And can a retaining wall stay as just a wall itself, or can carry the soil on one side of it by just itself, or should it have something beneath it, something below it? Yes, it should have something below it. What's that something? Okay, let's assume that this is not a good one. Maybe this is a better one. Okay, you remember we have hold board markers like this. Okay, and I told you that it will immediately fall down. In order to prevent that, we need to hold it from below. Now my hand is acting like a what to that pen? It's acting like a foundation. So these retaining walls need to have their own foundations as well. Let's draw them. Okay, so here is foundation. Okay, it will have its own strip foundation. Okay, in order to make it be seen better, I'm going to hatch the wall part of it like this, and let's assume that these have not been cut by the section plane. Okay, and we are filling all this space with soil. Okay, now what I will do is I am going to, let's say that this is an AA section it is a plan. Also the AA section, we may call it. What I will do now, I'm going to draw another section passing from here and looking to this side. And I'm going to name it as a BB section. Let's take another sheet. Okay. Let's put it right underneath it, like this. Okay, and let's start carrying lines. This line here, line here. Okay, so this will be my foundation. Okay, and on top of my foundation, what do I have? I'm going to have my wall. Both the wall and the foundation has been cut by the section plane. That's why I'm going to draw it more thick, like this. Okay, let's remember the ground line now. Ground is somewhere here. Okay, let's write it. This is ground line. Okay, what about this line? This line will be ground floor line. Okay, and what will I do at this point when I come to there? I'm going to make it have a stepped form. Okay. Like this. What will I do? Once I construct this wall, I will start filling here what? Filling here soil. Okay, I'm going to fill some soil and I'm going to compact it. Okay, so this symbol that you see here is representing compacted soil. When I come to this step level, I'm going to continue putting more compacted soil. Okay, and when I come to this level, I will continue putting more compacted soil like this. Okay, and when I come to here, I'm going to put more compacted soil like that. Okay, the rest, it is normal soil on which we can plant grass. Okay, and remember, what do we have at the after we excavate the ground? We have compacted soil. Above the compacted soil, what do we put? We put gravel. Above the gravel, what do we put? We put lean concrete. Okay, we are going to do the same thing here also. Okay, here are some dots which is representing the gravel. Okay, and we put more gravel here, and we put some more gravel and some more here. Above the gravel, we set concrete. Okay, we set concrete in this type of stepped form. And let's now hatch here in order to make it gain a view like it is concrete. Okay? Do you understand? It's really very simple. Okay, what will I do? Now I'm going to name it. It's a section. Okay, what was the name of that section? It is a BB section. Okay, what will I do? I'm going to support this drawing by another section passing from here now. Okay, it is a section, or we may also call it as an elevation. In order to draw that, I'm going to turn it this way in order to ease my job. I'm going to put another paper here. Okay, and what do I have? Okay, I am going to start drawing by my foundation. Okay, it is in elevation. Okay, and I have a stepped form of a wall, and wall continues like this, and behind I see my strip foundation. It is in elevation, far behind, and this is my building. right here. Okay, these will be my steps. Okay, and how am I going to fill those steps with? I'm going to fill it with concrete, with compacted soil and concrete, like this. Okay, and let's draw another section. Okay, let's say that this is CC. See, this is my building, you know. Okay, now I draw, this is kind of an elevation. Okay, and this will be the section. This is ground level. This is ground floor level. Okay, and what do? I fill this space with compacted soil, I lay gravel, and I cover it with lean concrete. Okay, let's write the names. You remember, we write it like this. We have lean concrete on top, we have gravel, and we have compacted soil here. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to draw a drawing like this in 1 to 50 scale. Okay, let's use some more tape. Okay, I want you to draw it like this one. Hop, where are we? Here we are. Okay, I'm going to take a photograph of it and upload it to its learning anyway. Let's continue. So this is how we construct the stair in front of our building by supporting it with soil. Okay, but that's not the only option, of course. Okay, the second option is constructing it like it is a span passing floor system. Okay, let's draw the borders of our building. Okay, here is the border of our building, and here is my stair. Okay, I'm not drawing it scaled. Okay, it's just a sketch. Okay, so what you can do, or what you need to do, it is a longitudinal working. Oh, I couldn't write it. Working to support. I can't write today. To support reinforced concrete stair. Okay, here is the first support, here is the second support, here is the third support, here is the fourth support. Okay, so let's make those supports like they are concrete columns. The first concrete column, the second concrete column, okay, and we have a kind of column underneath our stair right here, okay, and the final column will be here. Okay, we are going to tie columns to each other with beams. Here is the first beam, here is the second beam, and don't forget, you remember that I have drawn this type of reinforced concrete slab floor in the last lecture, and I have told you that I can also construct the same floor like this, and this will be named as a ramp now. It's not a floor anymore. I can also construct or use the same structural system for generating a stair structure as well. like this. Okay, so we are now doing this like that. Okay, which means that we need to treat it like it is a floor. Column, 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 beam, 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 connecting all columns to each other. Okay, let's draw a section now. A section passing from here and looking to this side. Okay, so this is our ground floor level, let's say, and this is our ground level. Okay, and here is my first column. Okay, standing right here. Can a column be supported without a foundation? Of course can't. Okay, so let's say that there's a strip foundation here. Strip foundation, I have hatched it because it's going continuously like this. Okay, it is like that. This is my strip foundation. Okay, but the column is in the background, so I don't hatch it. But the column is being connected to the other column by a beam passing from here. I will draw that beam. Here's that beam. Okay, like this. And in the background I have another beam. Firstly, that beam continues until here, like it is straight. Okay, when it comes to the step level, it's going to start folding like this, being folded like that. Okay, and when it comes to here, it is going to rest on top of my column again, and that column has its own foundation. Okay, and when it comes to here, it's going to turn like this, and this column, okay, that column is being connected to this column with a beam, and that beam is here. Okay, let's draw it more. Okay, so as you see, the beam is touching to the foundation. Okay, so what we can do, we can say that this is a retaining wall as well. Okay, it doesn't matter. We can call it as a retaining wall or as a beam. Okay, so now, as this is ground floor, what will we do? We are going to, these are beams, okay, on top of those beams we are going to have a floor slab. Okay, and what we need to do, we need to draw that floor slab now. Floor slab is going to have a stepped form as well, like this. Okay, let's hatch it also. Okay, do you see? So here, do we need to have any soil supporting that floor? No. Okay, so soil passes like this. Okay, this is natural ground level. Okay, so the next drawing that I want you to draw is this one. Okay, so the first one was a stair on ground, structured stair, and the second one is a span passing stair. Okay, I'm going to upload this as an image to its learning also. Okay, so please don't forget to draw these drawings and upload it soon to the homework that I will open in its learning. See you later.